What is good, everybody? Facebook, Instagram. I'm posting this on both of them. So, I just wanted I wanted to run across something with you guys. I had looked at this video that Roland Martin retweeted from Angela Rye's Twitter page, and it was a video of the late great Dr. Maya Angelou. I think that's how you say it, Angelou. And this one young girl who was 14 at the time, she's probably in her 40s now, due to the age of the video. Her name was Kim, and she wanted to ask Dr. Angelou about her views on interracial marriage. But what she did was she said, "I'd like to talk to Maya about her views on interracial marriage." Now, listen, at the time, Maya Angelou was probably in her 50s, and this girl was 14. The girl didn't say Dr. Angelou. She didn't say Miss Maya. She didn't say, she said Maya, her first name, with no, nothing, no buffer in between. And what I can only chalk up to as nervousness, because the girl didn't seem like she was, malicious or anything. She's not. She's probably in my generation, Generation X, which means it wasn't uncommon for her to be told to say yes, ma'am, yes, sir. But she was probably nervous, and she said she wanted to ask Maya about this, that, and the other. And Maya checked her real quick. Not real mean, not vindictive. And she even apologized for the way that she brought it, even though she brought it in a very kind way. She was just thrown off by this 14-year-old calling her by her first name. Now, of course, everybody who's Generation X and older was like, well, look, she checked her, she spanked on her tail and sat her on her lap and told her she'll be all right, which is what grandmas do, you know what I mean? But then you have this contingency of young folk who's like, nah, I'm not here for it. You don't disrespect me, and I ain't gonna disrespect you. Respect is earned, not given. This, that, and the other. Let me tell you something. Respect is given. That BS that Hollywood taught y'all about respect is earned, not given, should stay right there in Hollywood. The problem is when somebody is your elder, you give them respect because they earned the respect before you were born. You give them respect because they're older than you. There's a reverence that you give people who are older than you. You reverence them because they have wisdom in the years that they've been here. Even if they're a fool, they've been here long enough to be able to teach you something, right? Now, your peers, you can call them by their name. Or you can, it's respectful to even call your peers, sir or ma'am or whatever like that. That's respectful. You don't have to make somebody earn your respect, number one. The notion that the only people who get respect from you are people who earned it, who did something in order to get your respect, is foolish. And you don't extend that to your boss. You don't extend that to a police officer. But somehow you can fix your lips to say, call somebody who's 20 years older than you by their first name or whatever, nah, come on, man. That's crazy. And I think the one thing that was consistent about all of the people who had an issue with the way that Dr. Angelou checked the girl was that all of them were millennials. All of them were millennials, which leads me to ask, what are we teaching them? You know what I'm saying? This is the problem when we don't teach our kids to respect other adults other than ourselves. When you raise your child to only respect you and everybody else has to do something to earn their respect, this is what you get. But see, then when they step into the job market and they don't know how to speak to their bosses, or they don't know how to speak to other customers and stuff like that, and then customer service starts to fail. This is the reason why, as parents, we have to do a better job of teaching our kids that respect isn't something that always has to be earned. Your peers need to earn your respect. Your elders need to be given respect regardless, all right? That's it. I'm out.